I'm sorry. What were we talking about? The spider exercise. We all know it. We all love it. We all secretly love to hate it. And we've all wondered, or at least I've wondered, is it really worth the time? Most of us at this stage in our life have a lot of things that take us away from this instrument, right? We have kids, we have jobs, we have dishwashers that break. So when we actually get the chance to put this thing in our hands, we want to make the most of that time. And one really effective way to do that is by combining practice ideas. So we're not just practicing one thing at a time. Our brain is working separately on at least two different skills. In the spider exercise is a great framework to apply this concept. So who am I and why should you listen to me? Well, I've been playing on stage for almost 20 years now. I've played in the neighborhood of 300 different songs. ChatGPT helped me figure out that I've probably got about 1,500 hours live performance experience with other musicians. But in addition to that, I've also been daylighting for the last 10 years as an English professor. So what that means for you is I not only have experience with this thing, but I also have experience communicating abstract ideas and teaching other people how to communicate their own abstract ideas. And really, at the end of the day, that's what we're doing on this thing. So in this video, I'm gonna give you 9 different ways that you can milk the spider exercise for everything it's worth and get the most out of your limited practice time. Now, quick side note, I tend to put all of my spider exercises between the 5th and 12th fret. So that means I would start here at the 5th, work my way up this way, then move up a fret, work my way back down this way, up a fret, up the strings, up a fret, blah, 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 until I get to 12. And then I do the same exact thing, except I move up. That just tends to be my sweet spot. Wherever's comfortable for you, throw it in there. So the first one we're gonna talk about is rhythmic subdivisions. This one is core guitar musician identity, being able to access these different rhythmic subdivisions, and more importantly, being able to switch between them. We're gonna start at quarter notes. That means we play 1 pluck per beat. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, when I come back up, I'm going to switch to 8th notes. That means we're going to add the and in between. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And let's stay here at 8s for another time. 1 and 2 so I can catch my brain up. Now we're going to switch to triplets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Next one, 16ths. I'm gonna do one more 16ths. Then we're gonna switch it up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so that is gonna really help us internalize those different rhythmic subdivisions. Number 2, and this one is a bear, we are gonna name the notes as we play. Now, for some of you, you have a lot of homework to do before you get into this. But if you are starting to learn your notes on the fretboard, this is a super helpful tool to reinforce those positions. So check this out. Here's how we're gonna do it. I'm just gonna be thinking of the top fret here. Okay, then when I shift higher, I'm just gonna name the top note as I walk down. Okay, you'll see what I mean here. 1, 2, ready, and A, D, G, C, E, and A. Now we're gonna name the top. C sharp, G sharp, E, B, F sharp, C sharp. Then we move up, B, so on and so forth. This is a great way to really challenge yourself to think and play at the same time. You hear this advice all the time. Shut your brain off while you're playing, shut your brain off. And if you're thinking while you're playing, you've already done it wrong. I don't know how they operate, but man, every chord comes on that downbeat and these songs move pretty quickly. When you're playing as many different songs as I do, You gotta think while you play or you're gonna miss that appointment on the downbeat with the next chord. Number 3, slow it down with some feel and vibrato. So we're gonna talk about a different rhythmic subdivision this time in whole notes. That means that we are gonna play 1 pluck per 4 beats because we're playing in 4/4 time here. But for this one, we're really just gonna sink in to the sound of it and play with different types of vibrato. This is gonna help you find your own vibrato voice. So check it out, back to 90 beats per minute. 1. Do some slow vibrato. Try some faster. Back and forth this way. Just experiment with different things. But here, people talk about feel all the time, and I'm going backwards for some reason because I'm talking, but people talk about feel all the time, but nobody really tells you how to practice feel. Get intentional about it and use the spider as the framework to practice that feel. Number 4, chicken picking. People have a lot of different ways that they describe chicken picking. For me, it's essentially percussive hybrid picking. And hybrid picking is just where we use the pick on some strings and then we use our fingers on some strings. Percussive just means we make it plucky. So we're gonna be actually working on 2 strings in this one, just the 2 adjacent strings as we work our way up. So we're gonna pluck the first string with the pick, and then we're gonna pluck the string higher with our middle finger. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. At our first string set, pluck 5, pluck 5, pluck 5, pluck 6, pluck 5 on E, pluck 7 on A, 5, 8. But that 5 that we're hitting on the E string with the pick, that's gonna be a pickup note. So what that means is it doesn't happen on the downbeat. It happens almost like a hiccup before the downbeat. And the notes that we're hitting with our middle finger, those are gonna happen on the downbeat. Okay, so check it out. Now this one doesn't really offer a very easy way to walk back up. So this one I would just reload back at the 6th fret and then walk it all the way up. The 5th way to milk your spider exercise is a pretty simple one. This one, we're gonna add some palm muting to it. And this one is simple enough that you could actually sort of triple down and add some palm muting to another one of these that we've talked about. But let's just do a quick check-in, quick review on palm muting. So that's where you take the flesh of your picking hand, you just gently rest it on the strings near the bridge. The closer you are to the bridge, to the edge of these strings here, the more sound you're gonna get out of it. The more you choke your hand up toward the neck, the more it's gonna cut off that sound, okay? But this just gives you a framework to start practicing different sounds there. So we can go ahead and get that metronome going. And we go. Sloppy start on those 16th notes, but you get the point. The 6th way to milk the spider exercise is to vary your picking hand technique. So we can focus on all downstrokes, we can focus on all upstrokes, or we can focus on alternate pickings. Let's check that out here. So let's do all downstrokes. All these same rhythmic subdivisions. To try to hit all the downstrokes there. Now let's try all upstrokes. Little sloppy on the 16ths, but you get the idea. Then of course, alternate picking, which is essentially what I've been doing the whole time, but don't forget to include that. The 7th way to milk the spider exercise is by doing some left hand hammers. Now, I don't mean the traditional hammer-ons like you're thinking, I mean essentially tapping with your left hand. So we're gonna be ignoring our right hand for this one and just focusing on some left hand strength and precision. So go ahead and throw that metronome on. Again, we're still at 90, and I'm just gonna be slapping down my left hand fingers. Here we go on quarter notes. Obviously, I'm not getting all the same amount of power power out of these as you'd get from plucking them. But your goal is to really think about precision, really landing and sticking these notes. Number 7, play each note in doubles. So essentially all I mean, we're gonna play that spider exercise the same way we've been doing it the whole time, except each note we're gonna pluck twice. Gonna look something like this. So on and so forth. And the 9th and last way to milk the spider exercise that we're gonna talk about in this video is to add groove. Now for this one, we're gonna turn the metronome back on, but we are going to completely ignore rhythmic subdivisions, okay? We're gonna speak through our fingers a little bit more vocally, but we're gonna use the spider as our framework. Now this time, the only difference is we're gonna allow ourselves to walk backward a little bit, just so that we can add some musicality to it. We're gonna allow ourselves to walk backward and hit repeat notes as we want. So let's see what that might look like. So there you have it, my friends, 9 new ways to milk the spider exercise and make the most of your practice time. Hope this was useful for you, and I hope to see you in the next one.